Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Ethereum is continuing its breakout towards $4,000, while XRP is currently running into that $2 level, getting ready for a massive breakout. So in just a moment, I'll be sharing my next XRP price targets and my current trading strategy for XRP right now, while Solana is still currently rejecting from key short-term resistance, while Cardano is running into this critical area of resistance on this chart. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the weekly Ethereum chart, and right now the price of ETH is continuing the larger bull run. So as I've been saying for a long time now on the channel, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, right now the price of ETH is clearly looking bullish. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day time frame, we are continuing the major breakout above this Fibonacci level, which was previous resistance right here. And this is now acting as new support, and that's sitting at around 3.2K. And as I said back then on the channel around a week ago, over a week ago, once we saw that breakout above 3.2K, I said next we're heading up towards around 3,500, and then if we break out above 3,500, next we're heading up towards 3.9K to 4K, and that is what is happening right now. We are in the middle of going towards 3.9K to 4K as the next major area of resistance based on these previous highs. And so once again, despite what happens in the short term, whether we see little pullbacks here or there or not, ultimately we're looking very bullish here on the larger timeframes, heading towards these larger price targets like close to 4,000, which could be coming very soon. And if we're taking a look at this daily time frame, obviously we're continuing to break out on the daily chart above this previous area of resistance in between around 34.30 to 35.60, which is currently acting as new support. So as I said, the moment we saw a breakout above this area, expect that area to now become new support. And over the last few days, we have confirmed that as support by seeing a successful retest and bounce from that area. So if for whatever reason we see another little pullback in the short term, expect a lot of support in that range right there. But once again, the next major point of resistance is closer towards around 3.9K to 4K. And with that being said, on the daily time frame, we're still possibly forming a bearish divergence. But I want to make it clear that right now, this possible bearish divergence is not currently confirmed. It is not playing out because we've not yet actually confirmed the lower high in place in the RSI. And so even though the price of ETH is clearly forming higher highs, while the RSI on the daily time frame is still forming lower highs, once again, it is not yet confirmed. We still need to see at least a few red candle closes actually confirming in the price to cement a lower high in the RSI in place, kind of like this, and then that can confirm the bearish divergence. And then after that, we could expect a bit more of a cool off, either a sideways consolidation or a slight little pullback for a matter of days or weeks, but only if this confirms, which right now it has not done. And so this is just something to pay attention to in case it does end up confirming. But right now, overall, things are clearly looking more bullish than bearish for Ethereum, especially here on the larger timeframes. And with that being said, taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, and we can clearly see that XRP is indeed bullish on these larger timeframes. As I've been saying for a long time now on the channel, clearly XRP is in a bull run like a lot of the crypto market. And as I've also said over and over again here on the channel, a lot of cryptos don't often move in a straight line, but XRP is one of the few cryptos that does move in a straight line, especially during the bull markets. It basically just goes completely vertical. And so as I said, all the way back down here, when the price was below $1, I said, once we break out above $1, expect the price to pretty quickly go towards around $1.30. And then I said back down there, once we break out above $1.30, expect the price to go up towards around $1.60 to $1.70. And then if we can break that level on the chart, expect a $2 XRP very soon. And obviously over the last few days, this is exactly what we've seen as expected. The price has gone pretty much right up to $2 per XRP. And now around that $2 level, it's likely we'll find a decent amount of resistance at $2 or just underneath $2. So keep that in mind. At least in the short term, we're likely going to find some resistance at approximately $2. But obviously at the current rate of this XRP bull run right here, it's very likely that very soon we could break out above $2. So even though we might find some short-term resistance at $2, once we can ultimately see a breakout above $2, what is the next price target beyond that point? And well, first of all, if we're zooming out on this weekly time frame, taking a look at this Fibonacci retracement tool from this previous swing high at close to $2 down to this swing low right here, and taking a look at the 1618 Fibonacci extension on the linear settings, that's sitting at pretty much exactly $3. And that's also sitting very close to pretty much the all-time high for XRP. Obviously, we set this major high in place back in around January 2018, so very end of the 2017 bull run. And so XRP holders from all the way back then, around 2017, 2018, have been waiting literally years and years, over half a decade, to ultimately just break out above this old all-time high. But this time around, it's very likely that XRP will actually set a new all-time high in this bull market. Considering we're still pretty much early days in this bull market, it's likely we still have months to go, well into 2025. And obviously with XRP already trading at $2, we only have $1 to go up towards $3. And at the current rate, that could happen pretty quickly. And so once again, expect some short-term resistance at around $2, but once we break out above $2, expect a move pretty quickly up towards $3, which is a quick 50% gain. So that's another trading opportunity that we could potentially take here. And as for looking at previous highs for other points of resistance, we could find a bit of resistance at around $2.50 based on this candle wick high that we set back near the end of 2017. And we could also find a bit of resistance at around $2.75 approximately based on these weekly candle closes back here. And we could also find a bit of resistance at around $3.30, which is the approximate all-time high for XRP. And so I would also be paying attention to those levels on the price chart combined with that $3 level. It's very likely that we'll soon see a $3 XRP once we can actually see that confirmed breakout above $2, which could potentially happen soon. But in the meantime, expect some short-term resistance around that level. And if we're zooming into the shorter term, looking at the 2-hour time frame, obviously right now the price of XRP has already smashed through my short-term bullish price target here for this breakout pattern. So obviously I mentioned all the way back down here, once we break out above around $1.45, that is the point to enter a long position to trade this bullish move. And that sets up a bullish price target at around $1.77. And a few days later, we now hit that price target. We've hit that price target at $1.77 and obviously gone higher. But I do want to point out a possible bearish divergence forming right now on the 2-hour time frame. And this is the first time this has happened since around near the end of November, around a week ago, give or take. And so honestly, I'll not be surprised if we actually see a slight little cool off sometime soon, potentially in the next few days, basically just slowing down after this leg to the upside in the bull market, just in the short term here, kind of like what we saw back here. Once again, we confirmed a bearish divergence on the 2-hour chart. So a slight little pullback, some choppy sideways price action, and then continued with the larger bull market later on. And so once again, as I always say, despite what happens in the short term, whether or not we see a slight little slowdown here, either way, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, we're still obviously within a much larger bull market. It's just important to consider the fact that we can see slight little breaks in the short term on small time frames. And at the moment, and maybe over the next 1 or 2 days, we could be in for a slight little pause during this bull market here, as we are running into some key resistance close to $2 and flashing a bearish divergence on the 2-hour chart. And so with all of that in mind, what is my trading strategy for the price of XRP right now? And well, as most of you know, if you've been watching my videos over the last half a week or so, you'll know that I entered a long position at this breakout right here, which I shared here on the channel as I was doing it when the price was back down here. And since then, I have stayed partially in that long position, as you can see right here on my Bitnex account. But with that being said, I have taken some profits out of that trade, especially near this price target right here at around $1.77. I took a bit of profits around there because that was the initial plan for this trade. As always, go into a trade with a plan to take some profits at a particular price level, for example. And so that's what I did. I simply followed my own trading strategy, which I shared before all of this happened right here publicly here on the channel completely for free. But as I also said back then, I said I plan to take some profits at key levels like this price target or points of resistance, for example, but that's just taking some profits, not closing the entire trade. As I've done right here, I still have some of the trades still open. And so ultimately, I'm still following the trading strategy that I've been sharing very transparently over the last half a week or so. And as of right now, I'm still in this long position. As you can see, it's a very small long position right now because I have continued to reduce the size of the trade as I've taken more profits out of the trade. And you can see that this is my entry price for this long position at approximately $1.46, $1.47. And my stop loss as of right now is well into profits, which means even in the worst case scenario, let's just say if the price suddenly dumped for whatever reason, that will just hit the stop loss in profits and close the trade automatically at that level in profits. And so obviously this was not as good as the previous XRP trade that I shared around a week and a half ago here on the channel that I did back here, which obviously made close to 10,000 USD profits. Obviously this trade didn't make as much, but it still made close to 3,000 USD profits so far, which is not too bad in just a few days of trading. And so I plan to keep the rest of this trade still open, even though it's a very small long position. I just plan to keep it open and slowly raising my stop loss further towards the upside as the price moves further towards the upside. And so that way I'm just securing more and more profits and just riding this bull market to the upside. And ultimately, if I see a better entry, I may add to this position. Perhaps once we see a confirmed breakout above $2, or if we see a bit of a pullback, I might add to a long position, which I'll share publicly here on the channel as always. But for now, this is my current trading strategy, just to maintain this long position where it is right now and continue to move my stop loss as the price moves towards the upside into more and more profits. And so obviously, congrats if you followed me on this trade right here. You should be in some decent profits as of right now on the price of XRP if you simply just bought or longed the price when I did right here, which I shared on the channel back then. But if you're new to the channel, if you're just finding my videos now and you missed this trading opportunity, do not worry. I always share these trading opportunities here on the channel from time to time. In fact, this is the second trade that I've made in pretty much 1 week. And so definitely make sure you're subscribed to this channel with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important trading opportunities that can make you some quick and easy profits in crypto. And once again, I share these opportunities completely for free here on my YouTube channel. And also, if you want to get set up ready to go to take the next trading opportunity, personally, I am taking this trade right here over on BTNX. So I'll make sure to leave a link to BTNX below this video. And if you use that link to make your account, you can get up to a 5.5K deposit bonus. And only if you use that link, you can get an exclusive 10% discount on all trading fees on the BTNX exchange forever. But that's only available if you use the link below this video to make your BTNX account. And also, BTNX, by the way, is a no KYC exchange, which means you can access it from the US or the UK, for example, where you might not be able to access other exchanges. And so once again, if you want that exclusive discount on trading fees on the exchange that I'm trading on right now, check out that first link below this video. But as another exchange, another option out there, if you don't want BTNX for whatever reason, there's also Bybit, which I'll also leave a link to Bybit below this video. And if you use that link, you can get a 500 USDT position airdrop, basically a free $500 trade as your first trade over on Bybit, but that's only available if you use the link below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account. But with that being said, taking a look at the price of Solana on the 2-day time frame, right now on these larger time frames, technically Solana is still currently looking bullish in a bullish trend, forming higher lows and higher highs. So once again, despite short-term pullbacks that we might see along the way, technically speaking, when we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, Solana is still looking bullish with a major price target at around $313. But before $313, of course, we have short-term resistance to pay attention to. So zooming into the short term, looking at the 6-hour chart, we have very strong resistance at close to $260. But before that level, we also have this short-term level of resistance at around $246 approximately, where we've recently rejected multiple times from. But when it comes to short-term support, we do have a lot of support at around $232 to $233 approximately. But if we break below $232, then in that case, the next short-term support is at around $222. And below that level, the next short-term support is at around $205. And right now, the price of Solana in the short term is lacking momentum. So zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, we're within a larger bull run, but in the short term for the next few hours or days, we are lacking momentum as of right now, as the price is basically just chopping around sideways between support and resistance. And so that's the situation for Solana right now. There's not really much else to add. So getting straight into Cardano on the weekly time frame. Right now, the price of Cardano is still running into this important golden pocket area of resistance, sitting in between around $1.12 to $1.23 approximately. And as I've said many times here on the channel, expect a lot of resistance in that golden pocket, because the golden pocket is the most important Fibonacci area on the price chart. And also in that area, we've previously found a lot of resistance. And so right now, the price of Cardano is continuing to struggle in that area exactly as expected. But once we can ultimately see a confirmed breakout above around $1.23, in that case, expect a move up towards $1.76 approximately as the next Fibonacci level of resistance. And then after we break out above that level, we can start targeting closer towards $3, basically the all-time high. But obviously between now and then, we have a lot of resistance that we first need to break out above. And as for significant support on this weekly time frame, we have this previous level of resistance, the 50% retracement level, acting as major support as of right now, and that's sitting at approximately 83 cents. But with that being said, zooming into the shorter term, obviously on this 2-hour time frame, over the last couple of days here, we saw that confirmed breakout for this short-term inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is a bullish pattern once we confirm the breakout here. So obviously, once we confirm the breakout, we head up towards the price target, which was sitting at around $1.20. But as I warned about since before we saw this breakout here, even though we have a price target at $1.20 based on this inverse head and shoulders pattern, we cannot ignore resistance. So that's why I shared a few days ago now on the channel, even though this price target is playing out, personally, I'll not be taking this long position like I took the XRP long position, due to the fact that we're sitting just underneath significant resistance, which can cause the price to struggle in that area. And so that's why we need to look at multiple different charts, not just rely on one singular pattern or one singular chart, because obviously what might be on one chart might be, say, invisible on another chart. And so at this stage, the inverse head and shoulders pattern on the 2-hour time frame for the price of Cardano attempted to play out, and we did start to play it out towards this price target. But obviously, as we entered into this major golden pocket area of resistance, we struggled a lot in this area as expected. So continue to expect a lot of resistance in this area. And so right now, that's ultimately preventing the price to go towards this price target, which basically means at this stage, we can call this inverse head and shoulders pattern now invalid. It's already played out towards the price target. It just couldn't fully get towards that price target because of this strong resistance. And so if we're taking a look at some short-term support and resistance levels, once again, we have that strong resistance closer towards that golden pocket area that I just mentioned. But as for short-term support, we do have a lot of support at around $1.05 approximately. And below that level, we have more support at around 98 to 99 cents. And below that level, we have more support at 94 cents and major short-term support in between around 88 cents to just above 89 cents, close to 90 cents. And we also possibly have a very, very small head and shoulders pattern, as you can see right here, with a possible left shoulder, possible head, and a right shoulder. But as of right now, that potential head and shoulders pattern is not yet confirmed. But essentially, if we break below this line right here, so breaking below around $1.04 or $1.05, then in that case, we'll likely just see a drop down towards the next level of support, which will be close towards the technical price target anyway for this potential head and shoulders pattern. So once again, if we break below around $1.04, $1.05, expect to move down towards around 98 to 99 cents. And as always, if you want to trade these moves in the price of any crypto, check out those links down below this video to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions. And the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.